Hello Virgos, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for second half of February, and this reading is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon and Virgo Rising sign. I'm going to do Celtic Cross and I'm going to choose 10 cards for you. Underneath the deck we have 5 of Cups. Some of you are upset about something which happened probably in the recent past, and still sort of going through the process of mourning this loss. It could be a loss of something, but card also called crying over the spilled milk. Encourages you actually to sort of start getting out of this process, coming out of it, and turn around and see that not everything has been lost for you, dear Virgos. There are still plenty left. There's two cups behind you, full, and cups usually represents emotions, positive emotions. So there's still a lot of positivity in your life, in your situation at the moment, dear Virgos. All you need to do is just turn around and start noticing positive things in your life. We'll see how this card will play with the other spread. At the heart of the reading we have a Queen of Wands, which is crossed by 2 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the cross we have 6 of Pentacles. In your recent past we have the Hangman. Crowns the reading is the 7 of Swords, and I don't do reverse, but this one is reverse and I'm going to leave it like this. 7 of Swords in reversed. In your future we have 3 of Cups. For you we have the World card. In your environment we have 6 of Swords. For hopes and fears we have the Moon card, and the outcome is 8 of Cups. Quite interesting, you know, what's happening. That's what I noticed straight away. For some of you, is the Queen of Wands, is the lady, is important at the middle of February. Lady is the fire sign. It's Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. It could represent some of you Virgos, the female Virgos. You might actually carry that energy. Maybe you will be very creative the second half of the February, couple of last weeks of February. Maybe you start some new business, maybe you will start some sort of new career or something, because Queen of Wands is very creative, very artistic. It's also the most prettiest women in a whole tarot deck. The fire signs. These women, they usually look after themselves. They like nice clothes, they like look after their hair, makeup, jewelries. Very, as I said, very artistic and creative, but they're also very entrepreneurial at the same time. These ladies know how to earn money, you know, from their talents, from their creativity and artisticity. That's why I mentioned the business. That's why I mentioned maybe some of you Virgos will be very creative, and maybe you will transfer your hobby into the business. Or it could be someone who carries this sort of characteristics next to you, very important for you. Maybe your partner for men, and maybe your partner business, maybe a friend, close friend or family member, someone like that next to you. 2 of Pentacles, which crosses this, is a card of juggling finances. If you are maybe starting something new, maybe business or career, you might need to juggle money. It's taking money from one account, transferring into another, maybe paying credit cards. But whatever you will be doing with your finances, you will manage that month, because none of this, you are not going to drop any of those pentacles. Sometimes it also talks about emotional disbalance, being like high up emotionally, maybe all very enthusiastic, very sort of ecstatic, and then next day going down and being depressed. It's all represented by the water behind this person, and water is our emotions. And usually we have a ship, and the ship is on the waves, and when the ship is on the waves, we've got this seasickness. Once we go up and then we go down. So that could be some sort of emotional disbalance, or we talk about finances, trying to juggle. Could be juggling 2 jobs, maybe for some of you. It could be, if you have a stable income, stable job, that this could be starting something new with this lady maybe, or it's you starting something new, being very entrepreneurial last couple of weeks of February, and juggling 2 jobs. Maybe you doing some sort of little business on the side based on your talents, based on your creativity. At the base of the reading we have 6 of Pentacles. So if here the money, you were juggling them, here we have balance, financial balance. You will be able to achieve that financial balance, which represents by 6 of Pentacles. 6 is very stable number. If you see, there is a scales there, so he will manage to keep the scales in balance. You will probably also notice there's a hand stretching towards you. It could be that you will be asked for help, financial help, or maybe you will require help. People will be asking for money. Make sure that if you give the money if you borrow the money to someone, make sure you leave enough for yourself. So that's comfortable for you, to leave, to go through this end of February. It also talks about reciprocity. So in a way, if you borrow someone, expect that people will be able to help you when you're in need. Talks about relationship, balance, this balance, the scales needs to be balanced in relationship. If you are in a relationship and could be one of you always invest into this relationship financially or emotionally, and other person is only taking, always taking. That's where the scales are. There's a disbalance in relationships, and scales are not balanced anymore. So that's so I think the base for your reading for the last 2 weeks of February is to keep everything in balance. In your past we have the Hangman. Obviously, maybe you were in a limbo land. Maybe there was some sort of situation with some of you Virgos where you didn't know how the situation is going to pan up for you. Also talks about some sort of sacrifices in order to move forward, in order to start moving. Maybe if we remember this card, 5 of Cups, where you're still crying over some losses. Maybe those losses were necessary in order for you to start moving forward. It also talks about adopting some alternative view on situation, looking at situation from upside down position, and noticing some sort of details, getting different information about the situation. Some of you were dealing or maybe finding out about, 7 of Swords in the right position as a card of someone being, card of the thief. Someone is not very honest, trying to get away with something. It could be you maybe were trying to get away with something, but it hasn't happened. So maybe you were caught, or you were trying to just get away with something, and it's not happening. Someone in your environment maybe were trying to get away with something. Again, it didn't happen. He was found out, it was revealed. If it was exact, the way it is said, someone tried to steal something from you, but they haven't succeeded, or it was someone trying to get away with something, they were not succeeded, they were found out. I think in the future you've got a celebration, maybe, connected with this, that, luckily it hasn't happened. Also, Swords talks about our intellectual properties, because it's all about our thoughts and thought processes. Could be someone was trying to sign their name under your work, whatever project maybe you've done or something, and someone tried to sort of, but this person has been caught, or maybe it's you, but I think your cards are so positive that I don't think it's you, it's someone in your environment, and it's all in your head. You're thinking about the situation. But in the future, it's all very happy. It's a celebration. Three of Cups, going out with your friends or with family, putting your head down and having a really good time. Three of Cups talking about union, maybe three people, you know, maybe three friends, or also maybe you very successfully working in a group of people, with a group of people. Cups is all about positive energy. If here we see Three of Cups which are lost, loss of someone, loss of friends, loss of job or finances or something, here we have very, very happy reunion of three people or a group of people. For you, dear Virgos, for the last 2 weeks of February, we have the World card. For you personally, you successfully completed the chapter. Whatever chapter, whatever situation was, you successfully completed it. The World card is the last card in among the major arcana cards and tells you that it's all over for you. Very good, you know, you succeeded. Card of graduation, maybe completing a project. Some of you may be going through a difficult situation. Again, you managed. You on the other side of it. You finished. You finished with the difficulties. Card of traveling the world. For some of you who are dealing with business, running their own business or working somewhere, maybe dealing with the foreign affairs, maybe with the foreign capitals, foreign funds, money, investors. Could be you maybe investing into the foreign countries or something to do with the foreign countries, foreign travels as well. For those of you who are after relationship, maybe your partner is abroad or you are looking for a partner, or you are abroad away from your partner somewhere, because some of you I see moving towards, in your environment I see someone is moving house, moving office, moving jobs, going from one job into another. Maybe you traveling, but because it's in your environment, I think it's someone moving towards you, maybe, as I said, from foreign country maybe, or from the far, from a different state, from a different city, or maybe even district, but from somewhere from the far, someone is moving towards you, dear Virgo. I don't think it's you who's moving. You completed your cycle. Now this person is moving towards you. In your hopes and fears, I think you want to get the clarity. You want to get... Moon card talks about secrets, talks about lies. You want to find out if there is any secrets left. Is there's any lies? Because we've seen this, someone lying. We've seen someone is not a very honest person, trying to get away with something, maybe with the lies. Here, you are fearful that you will be again in a similar situation when someone will be unfaithful, or someone will be lying, or there will be some secrets hidden from you. You hope for clarity. You want a clarity in your relationship, or, you know, concerning your current situation in the end of February. Your final card is the Eight of Cups. Again, someone is moving. Here, Six of Swords, we're moving, we're crossing the waters, hoping for the best, maybe, you know, with you. Here again, someone is leaving. It could be you leaving all the troubles. If here it was 5, here we got 8 cups, they all turned upside down. So you're hoping for to leave all the troubles and tribulations behind you and moving away from them and moving into the future. You don't really know. With the card of Moon and the same card, you see the same image is there. He looks into the moon. You're not clear what the future holds for you. There are some mountains on horizon. Mountains represent obstacles. There might be some obstacles, there might be still not clarity, but you are moving. You're leaving all the problems behind you and you're hoping for the future. It's very positive. It's a forward movement. Going forward in spite of any, any obstacles, in spite of any sort of unknown. You don't know what's waits for you in the future, but you still, you still want to move on, which is very nice. Because all the cups, everything which hasn't served you, is behind you now. For some of you Virgos, you will be moving. There's a movement around you. Maybe your partner comes around and you guys moving. Maybe moving into together. Maybe moving to different city, different state, different part of the country. Let's see what additional cards we have from the Doreen Virtue Oracle deck. The Romance Angels. For those of you who are looking for a romance, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Very, very nice message for those of you. If you are have got someone around you, you consider this person as a love interest, give this relationship a chance. Let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle cards are saying to us for the end of February. And your Oracle card, Unfinished Symphony. For some of you, it's... What's Unfinished Symphony is that it's like they hear, similar to Five of Cups. When we carry on crying over the spilled milk, we're miserable, we're not happy, we're permanently not happy, it's unfinished business. You need to stop crying, you need to turn around and notice that there is still two cups there, so the symphony will be finished, and it's all plays in a good harmony. So I think it's you yourself need to make those efforts. Also underneath this card we got a card of Magician, which tells that you've got abilities to do that. Finish that symphony. Stop complaining. For some of you, dear Virgos, stop complaining, stop being miserable, cheer up. You've got, cheer up with the help of your friends or family, someone. They will cheer you up, because you've got the World card, successful completion in your environment. Someone moving towards you, or maybe away from you, if if that's what your choice is, that something you want to leave someone behind you. And there is Eight of Cups as well. You can leave the past behind you and move on. Your additional Oracle card is Triumph. Very I can't pronounce this word. Triumph. Triumphal months, 2 weeks for you. Triumphant. Sorry, can't say this word. Yeah, you will be. There will be triumph for you. It's like Six of Wands for you. Card of victory. Card of success, recognition for your achievements. Card of achievements as well. Very nice, very positive. Let's see what's Lenormand cards are going to say to us. Some of you have a romance, so give your relationship a chance. We've got a heart here, two doors, one of them is closed, one of them is open. Which way to go, which door to open? One of them's got sun shining through, one of them's got a bit of a cloud. So which one will you choose? Some of you are choosing, or maybe thinking, which way to go. We have very similar situation here, and we got the Whip. Someone's got temper, maybe your partner, because we got the heart card, over here. Someone's got temper over here, and it's card of conflict, arguments, and maybe sometimes troubles and stress as well. So what causing you? Is your relationship causing you the trouble, this stress or something? Or I think more likely that choice which you need to do, which way to go, I think it's something to do with relationship, which way to go. You're deciding, causing you quite a lot of stress and maybe argument between you and your partner. Maybe you want to move, your partner doesn't want to move or something, and that causes a stress between two of you, dear Virgos. Well, that's all I have for you for the last couple of weeks of February. I hope it was useful for some of you. Thank you for being with me, and see you again hopefully in March. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.